manager not to pay any other lawyer or law firm for work allegedly performed.
Point of order, Mayor. We did not resolve the agenda.
The point of order. Deacon Byrne told you that there was nothing in Robert's rules about the resolution, whether it had to be in writing or not. So this is not an issue for a point of order.
That's part of the city charter and code, and I would like to get Mr. Powell's opinion on that.
Mr. Powell is not the city attorney.
I've already stated that. It specifically said ordinances have to be in writing, resolutions do not. And so
where does it say that resolutions do not have to be in writing, Mr. Powell?
This action really just requires approval of the agenda item as stated.
Where does it state that it does not need to be in writing?
Incorporating the notification which the council gave that set forth the specific items that with regard to the charter that I'm authorized to have constructed by the Superior Court, so we resolve these disputes.
Thank you for the additional comments, Mr. Powell, but where does it say in the charter that resolutions do not have to be in writing?
It would not say that. It would say the opposite.
You just said that it...
It would say the opposite, and it does say the opposite with ordinances. It says they have to be in writing.
Okay, so what
legal... It does
legal...
not say that with regard to resolutions.
What
and
legal
so
authority...
it's void of that. When you take action, you know, what the action item here is the vote opinion of the mayor and council with regard to the item on the agenda. I just need, we just need you to make a motion to that effect and vote on it.
Mr.
It
Powell,
doesn't require anything more.
Are all actions by resolution not required? Are all resolutions not required in the city of Snellville to be signed by the mayor in order to be binding? You're telling me that's not in our ordinances?
What I would expect with resolutions is that it would be.
You would expect, but you're telling me now you do not know.
No, I do know. I know how they get reduced, how action items of the council with regard to motions and instructions to city attorneys get documented. Is that our city clerk, Ms. Arnold, puts them in the minutes of the meeting, and they get signed off on by the appropriate officials when they're brought back up and approved in writing. It's not like you don't do this. The actual whole process is in writing.
Mr. Powell, you're sitting there as an officer of court telling me that it's not the procedure here in the city of Snellville to have resolutions presented to the council for writing, for the resolution to be read into the record and to be signed by the mayor at the time of the vote.
You certainly can do that.
Has that not always been the procedure followed here in the city of Snellville?
It has not.
It has not? Tell me when we have not followed that procedure, Mr. Powell.
Every time you voted on something where it was not in writing before you is when you adopted something that was appropriate for resolution. There's only two things you really do. You adopt ordinances, which are law, and you pass resolutions, which is your instruction to action. And so you're being asked to do the latter of those two, which you do on a regular basis every meeting. When you approve, we're going to build a fence around the community garden, and you don't have a resolution in front of you. It's that authority that you're being asked to approve this under.
We're not voting on contracts. Excuse me, we're not voting on contracts, Mr. Powell. A contract is also a document that's in writing. We're voting on a resolution. Ms. Woodward, I believe you wanted to address the council.
Thank you. I was going to simply confirm that the charter addresses only ordinances. It does not address resolutions at all. And as for, I have to agree with Mr. Powell that a governing body can, of course, do things by oral motion.